ọ̀rọ̀ tó láǹfààní tó gbé mi bọ́ta lónìí ni mo pè ní ọmọ Yorùbá ẹ fura. Yorùbá ní pásá ò fura pásá jáná, àjà ò fura àjà jìn. Wọ́n ní bónílé ọ̀bá fura kó lè ní ọ̀padà kó lọ. Níbo là ń lọ lórílẹ̀-èdè yìí? Níbo là ń lọ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá? Níbo là ń lọ láàrin ọmọ adúláwọ̀? Africa in general. Àmọ́ òní ni wọ́n dájọ́ Kánú tí wọ́n dẹ́wọ̀n gbére fún. Òjò ń pelé lùbọ́ olórí ń yọ̀ kò mọ̀ pé bójò bá dá tán ẹ̀sìn tí òun náà padà wá yọ. Gbogbo ẹni bá ń dunnú wípé wọ́n dá Kánú lẹ́wọ̀n gbére. Ó rí àwọn tí wọ́n ń gbé sùmọ̀mí tí wọ́n ń pààyàn tí wọ́n ń pè ń Boko Haram àti báńdíìtì. Mélòó ni wọ́n ni wọ́n dá lẹ́jọ́ gbére? Èèyàn àwọ̀ àgédéńgbé. Ó rí Boko Haram can be defeated. Is it that you take it or you leave it? Boko Haram can be defeated. Terrorism can be defeated. Bọ́bá wo ọgbà, bọ́bá wo ọmọ gbà. Ọbí mi pé sàkún wo la fi fẹ́ wò ó. Àgàgà nílẹ̀ Yorùbá, ẹ jẹ́ a máa fojú kan sùn ká sì lajú kan. Ìdíwò láfi dijú kan tá fi lajú kan Uncle Síkírù Ọlálékan mo kí yín ni wípé mo rí tí Sultan Sókótó ó wá sí ìlú Ìwó. Mo rí Sultan Sókótó nílùú Ìwó. Mo sì rí Gúnmi nílùú Ìbàdàn. Ọ̀rọ̀ yìí wá ń fún mi ní àwọn ìròrí kan wípé ṣé ogun ẹ̀sìn là ń jà ní àbógun ẹlẹ́yàmẹ̀yà? Nítorí gbogbo ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ jókòó kó wò ó tá a bá wo ọ̀rọ̀ tí Mufti Ìwó sọ wípé gbogbo lékè kọ̀ọ̀kan kí wọ́n káwọn ọmọ tí wọ́n ṣe máa yìnbọn. Tá a bá wò ó gbogbo oyè tó bá gbé Yorùbá land à ń jà sí láàrin Ọ̀ọ̀ni Ifẹ̀ àtàláàfin Ọ̀yọ́ lọ́jọ́ kìíní àná wípé Aláàfin Ọ̀yọ́ ló lẹ́tọ̀ọ́ láti fìyàn jẹ oyè Yorùbá land. Àmọ́ Mufti táwọn pè ní Mufti Yorùbá land wọ́n jẹ́ láti Ìwó, kò sí kọ́nu kọ́ ọ láti ọ̀dọ̀ Aláàfin sí Olúwo. Mufti tá a wá pè ní Yorùbá land tá a pè ní tìwó, òun ló wá invite Gúnmi tí gbogbo wa ń bẹ̀rù wípé àjàgà yìí lè lálejò. Ẹni tí gbogbo wa ń bẹ̀rù, Mufti wá láǹfààní láti pè é wá wípé kó máa bọ̀ nílùú Ìbàdàn. Àwa wò ó, gbogbo ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ wò wípé kí ni àjọṣepọ̀ tó wà láàrin Mufti àti Gúnmi. Ló fi jẹ́ wípé bí kú lé ọ̀pá ní tòdí ọ̀lẹ́ pànìyàn. Ikú tó ń pa wá àbí tá a lè ní ìjàmbá tó ṣolóyè Sunday Igboho ẹjẹ́ àmọ̀ pé ó lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀sìn inú, ó sì lọ́wọ́ àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá tó ń lóko. Nítorí bí ọ̀bá wa rí bẹ́ẹ̀ lásìkò tá a wà yìí káwọn kan sì pàpérò láti gbé Gúnmi wọlé sílẹ̀ Ìbàdàn tá a lè pè ní the most largest city in West Africa, tá a sì lè pè ní agbede méjì orírun Yorùbá ní Ìbàdàn. A sì gbé Gúnmi wá bẹ́ẹ̀. Ọmọ Yorùbá a sì jókòó ká ronú wípé kí ni àjọṣepọ̀ tí ń bẹ láàrin Gúnmi àti Mufti Ìwó. Ló fi jẹ́ wípé ọjọ́ kejì ọjọ́ tí ọ̀rọ̀ ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ní Kwara tí wọ́n lọ pààyàn mọ́nú chọ́ọ̀chì ni Gúnmi wá sílùú Ìbàdàn. Sultan wá sílùú Ìwó láti wá ṣe 10 years. Kí wá ló dé tó fi jẹ́ pé wọ́n ti prepare kíní yìí bọ̀ lọ́jọ́ tó ti pẹ́ tọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ wò kíyèsí. Ló fi jẹ́ pé Olúwo declare ara rẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí Sultan láti declare ara rẹ̀ ní emir láti implement jurisdiction Islamizing, láti gbógun ti àwọn oníṣẹ̀ṣe, láti gbógun ti ohun tí wọ́n ń pè ní tradition àti culture Yorùbá, láti bastardize history Yorùbá, láti blackmail ohun tí wọ́n ń pè ní Yorùbá culture. Wọ́n blackmail ohun tí wọ́n ń pè ní Yorùbá culture tán, wọ́n implement láti máa fàwọn èèyàn jẹ oyè Yorùbá, láti wò wípé Ìwó ni ìlú ẹ̀sìn nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Wọ́n jẹ waziri, wọ́n jẹ mufti. Mufti yẹn ó wá implement ohun tí àwọn tá a lè pè ní Al-Qaeda, ISIS, Boko Haram, terrorists, wípé ogun ti dé o. Ló fi jẹ́ wípé lọ́jọ́ tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa wípé gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n ń pààyàn, ohun tí wọ́n gbé lọ́wọ́ ni Islam, àárí àwọn àfáà kí wọ́n dìde, àárí àwọn aṣíwájú ẹ̀sìn Islam kí wọ́n dìde. Ló fi jẹ́ wípé àwọn nǹkan kan wà tó ti wọlé tá a bá múra, gbogbo apáta lọmọ fatia, lọmọ kéwúkà, anything can happen at any fucking time. Ohun tó lóye Sunday Igboho ń pariwo lọ́jọ́ kìíní àná ló ṣẹlẹ̀. We are being circled. Tí ò bá sí full confidence, Gumi will have the audacity to come to Ibadan when we are bleeding. Àwọn wo ni wọ́n pọ̀n? Tá a bá wò ó nígbà tí President America tó ń pariwo wípé òun bọ̀, a rí àwọn ṣáì láti Kano táwọn sọ pé ọmọ ìyá àwọn ni kò sẹ́ni tó gbọ́dọ̀ gbógun tì wọ́n. A rí Mufti Ìwó tó sọ pé àwọn ọmọ ìyá àwọn ni. Are we happy for those slaughtering, killing the masses? What is our connection in Southwest with Gumi, who said terrorists should not be fight with, who said terrorists should not be dealt with? What is our connection with them? That means we have a lot of insiders who are the leader of what so-called Islamization. In person of Oluwo, I'm not sorry to say that, Oluwo, Mufti Iwo, Waziri Iwo, and what do you call it? Shehu Majid Eleha, and so many more. Èèyàn mélòó ló pariwo nínú yín wípé ohun tí Islam ń gbé wá yìí, tí wọ́n ń gbé wá yìí kò yẹ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ló fi jẹ́ wípé wọ́n kọ́kọ́ baptize orí foundation tá a gbé gbàgbọ́ Yorùbá sí. Wọ́n baptize ohun tí wọ́n ń pè ní history Yorùbá. Wọ́n àtàkì orísun Yorùbá láti sọ pé Ifẹ̀ kọ́ láti wá lẹ́nu Olúwo. Because those people, most of them, they learn Yorùbás. That is why Oluwo married from the Londoners to implement, to gain their trust. After gaining their trust, he introduced what we call Mufti, which has never been implemented or installed by any king. Ẹni tí wọ́n wá pè ní Mufti yẹn, òun wọ́n represent gẹ́gẹ́ bí aṣíwájú ẹ̀sìn Yorùbá lọ́dọ̀ àwọn Fulamization. Àwárí àwọn mọ́jẹ̀ntẹ̀ àti Kristẹni àti Mùsùlùmí lọ máa mọ súrà kalẹ̀. Ó fẹ́ mọ Fátíà ni, ó fẹ́ mọ Kùrìsíyù ni, nítorí kọ́rọ̀ yìí má bàa di wípé wọ́n mọ àtàkì wa lójú títì pé ó yá Kásúrátùl Fátíà. If you don't know it, they may gun you down, because we have those who can harbor them in our midst. Who are those who are going to harbor them? That is what Mudiru Markaz was shouting. Àwọn ẹ̀kọ́ kan wà tí wọ́n bá ní some 6 country àwọn ẹ̀kọ́ wàbíyà àwọn sàlàfíà àwọn ìmọ̀ yẹn tó o bá ti mọ̀ á contradict ìròrí rẹ lójú àwọn ẹlòmíì tí wọ́n bá ti ṣe Islam á contradict yẹn lójú àwọn yòókù tí wọ́n bá ti ṣe Islam. This is what we are, this is where we find ourselves. Àti wá sọ kíní di religious crisis. Someone who never killed anybody, who was just agitating for us to have a nation, in person of Oloye Sunday Igboho, was being wanted. Those who are killing, who are slaughtering, are being called to negotiation. Someone who is agitating for his own nation was being, in person of Kanu, was being sentenced to life imprisonment. And we said this country is working. This country is bleeding. Gumi was working freely. Why those who are calling for our freedom can't work freely? Kwara was being attacked on daily basis. Some schools are shut down. Show me wípé if there is problem, if there is problem in Kwara, Ofa, Erinle, we are both joined together. Equivalent Osun is at risk. They are one body again. Let us forget it. Àti wà nínú agolo, àti wà nínú yàrá kan, anything can happen because we have already sleep or sit down on a bunch of bullets which is about to explode. It can affect any one of us anytime, any day. That is when you see the connectivity between Mufti of Iwo and some Muslim leader having a meeting together at Ibadan. That means there's fire on the mountain. Someone who is saying kidnapper, terrorism, Boko Haram should be handled with care. It's being called to your domain and something could not happen. Can Sunday Igboho be invited to the north and something won't happen? Ṣé a lè pe olóyè Sunday Igboho pé kó wá sí Kano tí nǹkan kò ní ṣe? Gómìnà ní audacity láti wá sí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, so nothing could happen. Don't you know? Bíkú yóò pani tòde ò lè pànìyàn. If Gumi could have supporters within us, ṣe mọ̀ wípé ogun Boko Haram ò lè solve. In terms pé àwọn tá a rí gẹ́gẹ́ bí Mùsùlùmí wọ́n mọ̀ rí wípé wọ́n bá wọn rí àwọn jà. Tẹ́lómi ó bá sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n ní àwọn tí wọ́n fi Islam bojú ní Boko Haram. Wọ́n fi Islam bojú àbí wọ́n ṣe alhamdulillah. Did they learn the loga? If you don't go to the madrasa, atakallamu lughatul arabiyya, you won't be able to pronounce it well. Oh, nílé pé alhamdulillah. Tó bá lọ lè ké bó ṣe pé alhamdulillah máa yàtọ̀. Oh, nílé pé Allahu Akbar, because it is not your dialect. Tó bá lọ lè ké ló lè sọ lóga. Tá yóò fi mọ̀ pé eléyìí kéwú. So, what are we emphasizing on? Most 98% of the terrorisms are Muslims. And The Shia organization supported them that they are their brothers. US military should not come to the country. Why are we abhorring what is not should be abhorred? If you don't support the terrorism, why don't you shout? If they are not Muslim, why is Gumi defending them? If they are not Muslim, why is Mufti Iwo defending them? If they are not Muslim, why are they going to the church to attack them? If they are not Muslim, why are they shouting Allahu Akbar? If they are not Muslim, why are they saying La ilaha illallah? Their symbol is La ilaha illallah. Kò sí nǹkankan, kò sí ọba kan tó jọ Ọlọ́run lọ. That is the meaning. Their symbol is La ilaha illallah. And if they are not Muslim, they won't be able to say the kalima ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa anna muhammadar rasulullah. It should be friends. Kò ní yọ lẹ́nu wọn. If there are not connectivity within our domain, if there are not contract relationship, Gumi won't have the audacity to come among the Yorubas, call religious leaders, the Salafis, the Shia, the Ahl-Sunnahs, some part of them. So, what are we now emphasizing on? We are being surrounded. Let's take it this way. In every state, in Yoruba land, Southwest generally, àwọn tá a ní tó ń ṣọ̀kadà jù, àwọn Hausa ni. In every towns and village in Yoruba land, gbogbo ìlú bẹ́ẹ̀ dẹ́kọ̀ 85% ọlọ́kadà ń bẹ Hausa ni. Bẹ́ẹ̀ dé Ìbàdàn 85% ọlọ́kadà ń bẹ Hausa ni. Bẹ́ẹ̀ l'Óṣogbo 85% ẹni tó ṣọ̀kadà ń bẹ Hausa ni. Bẹ́ẹ̀ d'Ákúrẹ́ 85% ọlọ́kadà ń bẹ Hausa ni. They knew where I don't know. They know most of our borders. They know most of where we can run into. We have been surrounded. Ọ̀rọ̀ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí jẹ́ kí n rí wípé àwa tá à ń pè pé Yorùbá nation, ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn aṣíwájú ẹ̀sìn nínú Islam fi wá ń ṣe yẹ̀gẹ́ ni. Wọ́n fi wá ṣe ẹ̀yẹ́ wípé see all this nonsense lọ́dọ̀ tiwọn, because they are getting from it. If they are not getting from it, what we have been clamoring for the five years now, I now see the clear picture. Those who bombard together to eradicate the movement of Yoruba nation, both spiritually, financially, and physically. Because ẹni tó ń pariwo wípé àwọn Hausa ti domain wa kò tí tó báyìí nígbà náà, wọ́n wá ń fi wá negotiate, wọ́n ń fi ẹ̀mí wá negotiate. That is the bitter truth. That is the bitter truth. Wọ́n ń fi ẹ̀mí wá negotiate. Àwa la kọ́kọ́ ta ilẹ̀ Ìlọrin àwa la kọ́kọ́ tà fáwúsá Fúlàní nítorí nígbà tí a ti ń rí àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá tí wọ́n ti sọ pé Ìlọrin òun ṣe lẹ̀ Yorùbá gbogbo àwọn tó jọmọ Yorùbá ń bẹ ẹlòmíì ò ní Sudan làwọn ti wá o ẹlòmíì ò ní Mali làwọn bàbá àwọn ti wá o. So we sold them out. That is why they first attacked that place. They knew this country may break up anytime. Wọ́n fẹ́ extend the borders wọn láti ní more states and resources before everything was being split. Tí wọ́n bá ti acquire ṣe mọ̀ yí pé local government bí mẹ́ta nísìn ní Kwara State títí ní kí wọ́n shut school down. Wọ́n ti rí pé àwọn ti conquer àwọn bẹ̀rẹ̀ nìyẹn. Àwọn bàbá ọdẹ nǹkan kan yẹn wọ́n ti conquer bẹ̀. They are coming forward gradually. Ọmọ tó jẹ́ ẹran kan jẹ ní yóò padà jí méjì. Ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kìí ṣọ̀rọ̀ ẹnìkan. Ọ̀rọ̀ tí oníkálukú gbọ́dọ̀ jókòó kó wò wípé anybody is not safe. Nígbà tá a ti rí àwọn tí wọ́n understand this doctrine sí kankan wípé àwọn gbàgbọ́ wípé Islam ẹni tí ò bá ti ṣe Islam they can slaughter him or her. Ẹni tó bá sọ̀rọ̀ òdì sànàbí wọ́n lè lé lóko after attacking. Can't you if you read any book tẹ́ ẹ pè tíra èèyàn ló kọ́ ó lè wà delay lásìkò tó ń kọ́ ìfẹ́ tó ní sí ẹ̀sìn yẹn ó lè kọ́ anything. Ẹ̀yin máa wá kà á ẹ wà ní sàábà kan ló kọ́ èèyàn kan ló kọ́. No matter who writes it, can't you think for yourself? Wípé ṣé lèyí bójú mu? Wípé ẹni tí ò bá ti gba kíní yìí o kápá o. Àwọn àdìsí pé Ànábì fẹ́ Aisha ọmọ ọdún 6 láàrin èmi àti ẹ sọ́mọ mi tí mo bí ṣó lórí burúkú kan lè wá bá mi kóhun fẹ́fẹ́ lọ́mọdún 6 àbí wọ́n gan tó ń support àdìsí yẹn ṣé mo lè wá bẹnu lé rẹ pé mo fẹ́ mọ bọ́mọ rẹ sùn mo fẹ́fẹ́. Tẹ́ ẹ bá rí nínú àkọsílẹ̀, can't you put it in your brain, in your skull? Is this normal? Can't you put it in your skull? You can't just find anything inside a book. Ẹlòmíì tí wọ́n believe pé anything tó bá ti rí tí wọ́n fi lọ́gà Lárúbáwá kọ ó ti di tírà òun gbọ́dọ̀ accept ohun tó wà níbẹ̀. It's just like an ordinary English language. It's just like any other language, English language. It's just like any other language. Anybody can write anything. Anybody can put his own thinking down. Must you accept it and put it in implemented? We are now into Islamic religious slavery. And we accept it. Why will you come to me and tell me my neighbor is not doing Islam? I should never have anything good to do with him or her. Am I a daft? And you said, Hamana Rasulu bima unzila ilayhi, that accept all prophets. Min rasulihi wa kutubihi wa rasulihi la nufarqu bayna aydihim min rasuli. Accept all prophets. And you accepted Isa was sent by God. is following Isa must. So ẹni tó tẹ̀lé Isa yẹn kí n wá mú kí n lùkù mọ̀ kí n yìnbọn torí kò ṣe Islam. A jẹ́ pé àwọn tí wọ́n ń gba àkídà yẹn, think of it very well. You are not a free thinker. You just believe in yourself. You are a free thinker. You are jununun fununun. Afọnufọ́ra. Ẹ ṣe rò wípé àwọn tá a wá ń pè yìí was not accepted in Saudi Arabia. In many countries, èmi làwọn Sunni, Wahhabiyya, Salafiyya, they have been eradicated. They baptize a lot of things in many countries. Ẹ wá gbé tíṣì yẹn ẹgbẹ́dẹ́. Àwa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní parawa. Even in what we call traditional religion. Ẹ̀sìn àbáláyé èyí tí ò dá mẹ́ à ń jọ́ mọ̀ wípé mo rò kórìí yín burú. Èwo ni àyẹ̀wò tó bá wà kú pi gbẹ́lẹ̀ wákàwí kú yín pi. Àwọn oníròrí a mọ̀ wípé nínú Yorùbá orí burúkú nìyẹn. How can you say someone will kú pi? Àgbẹ̀ sínú consideration wípé lè Yorùbá làákàyè mu. Àgbèsínú ròrí wípé so tí mo bá ti wo bàbá mi kí n kú pi eléyìí ò bá làákàyè mu. A jẹ́ ká mọ̀ pé gbogbo òòṣà tí wọ́n bá ń fèèyàn bọ kódà inú ròrí la gbé sí. Kò sí nǹkan tó jẹ́ kí èrò máa pọ̀ lọ́sùn Òṣogbo ju wípé òòṣà tó soft tó ní kálukú lọ ṣe olúwẹ̀rí máa gbó òjò ìgbà tá a rí wípé kò gbà ju ẹran kò gbà jẹ díẹ̀ a rí pé eléyìí ó ṣe gbé sí làákàyè. And let me tell you, we are all idol worshippers in one way or the other. Each religion has its own status of worshiping an idol. Yeah. Every religion have a questions to answer. Mi ò pè wọ́n ní làákàyè dúdú o. Every religion have one question to answer. In Islam, a ní má bọgi, má bọ̀pẹ̀, má bọ òkúta. Àbí? Àwa pè kan ní Ajarala Aswad, black stone. What is the difference between òkúta yanjú tí wọ́n ń pè léṣù àti black stone? Àwa lọ́lọ́run ló yà yẹn sọ́tọ̀. Are you with your senses? Àwa níyẹn o, epo ni wọ́n ta lé lórí o. Ẹ wá níyẹn o, pẹ́ẹ̀fù ni wọ́n ń ta lé o. Ẹ ń fi pẹ́fúmù ìrà yẹn, ẹ ń fi epo sí kan. Bóníkálùkù ó ṣe kọ́lá aṣọ rẹ̀ yàtọ̀. That is what they used to preserve their own. Ẹ bá ti ní kéèyàn kan mọ́ bọ́gí bọ̀pẹ̀ mọ́, ohun tí wọ́n ń pè ní Ajarala Aswad òkúta yẹn, throw it away. Let's face it. Kò síbi tó o ti pe Ọlọ́run tí ò sí. Why Ajarala Aswad? There are a lot of questions. We have over 4,000 religions throughout the world. It depends on how you make your research, how sensible you are. Every religion have a question to answer. But we have been brainwashed with the is sweet verses to keep us under the religious slavery. For Christianity, they says, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, whoever believes in him will never be perished but have everlasting life. That is a good verse for you to be confused, for you to have everlasting life. Nobody grows to the Father except through the Son. For you want to meet God. That is why you appreciate that verse, that you are in the right path. In Islam, there was a verse that said, Hinna Dina Hidilai al-Islam, the only religion accepted by Allah is Islam. And we said, God has sent these books to us. We said, Islam was sent to us, Christianity was sent to us. So, who is now contradicting himself? Be a free thinker. For you slaughtering your labor because you want him to accept your religion. For you not doing sheshe, you are not telling me, we will leave me alone. Let it be free. That is why a lot of people come to Osogbo, because it's a carnival festival. Saudi Arabia are protecting the Kaaba with the US Army. Saudi Arabia are protecting the Kaaba with the US Army. And here we are into religious slavery, fighting ourselves. A lot of people have a bit of knowledge in them and a little bit of experience, and they feel upon themselves. Àwọn kan wà tọ́rọ̀ yìí yé wọn. Mélòó àwọn àgbààgbà kan wà tí wọ́n ti rí in person, like all these Imam Ofa, Mudiru Markaz, and so many others could see there's fire on the mountain. That is why they insulted them, blackmailed them, give them names. Because we are in to attack us, Salafi, Wabiya, and all these teachings who just came into our midst. They came. Oh wanna, let me go. Yeah, wanna. My own going to hellfire must not be your own problem. Why do you want to force me to join you to enter Al-Jannah? Leave me alone. Let me go to where I belong. Why must you force me? We pay over getting law now by Islam. Then lobby nothing about fellow now. My own life must not be your own problem. My own Al-Jannah, my own paradise, my own hellfire must not be your own problem. I have my life to live. If my grandfather was a Christian and a pastor, that is what I emulate from him. If your father is an alpha, that is what you emulated from him. That must not be your own problem for me to become a Muslim. If my father, I meet my grandparents as an herbalist, tí wọ́n mọ dídá ọwọ́ tí wọ́n mẹ́tutù ọ̀kàrà, màá ya babaláwo tó máa gíran gan. What is your own problem? We are being surrounded by what we call terrorism, banditry, Fulamization. And the president could not do anything. The first duty of a sitting president is to protect the life and property of the citizens. Are we protecting the life and property of the citizens? Those who are slaughtering, killing the masses, are walking freely. Those who are agitating for the freedom of the masses are being wanted and slaughtering, giving them life imprisonment. Can't you think? Gumi could walk freely down to Oyo State. Sultan Sokoto was moving freely in the southwest, whereby Sunday Igboho cannot move freely even in southwest, talk less of the northerners. And we said we are okay. Some years back, a lot of people are insulting Sunday Igboho that Sunday Igboho was the one behind all this Fulamization. Is Sunday Igboho the one sponsoring those who are killing in Kwara State? How many people could come out now to insult Sunday Igboho? And let me warn all these prophets. Even in Israel, Jerusalem, they are not using prayer to protect themselves. They are not using fasting and prayer to break all the bondage of terrorism or attack. Iti wèrè kan wá jí Olúwa tí ò sọ fún àwọn tó lọ church níjọ́ yẹn tí wọ́n lọ ká mọ́ k'Olúwa sọ fún wọn pé ẹ tilẹ̀kùn church. You better keep shut your dirty fucking mouth. Olúwa tí ò lè sọ fún wọn wípé kí church yẹn ti jóná kó ní kálukú wọn mọ́ lè lọ church níjọ́ yẹn. And you can read the Bible. You tell them ẹja ní àdúrà ọjọ́ mẹ́ta. Ṣé Ọlọ́run ó wá ń jẹjú yín ni? Utilize your brain and make use of your senses. And all those pastors who are calling for night vigil, crusade at night, should be very careful these days. And you also, who is going to all this night vigil crusade, should be very careful these days. Stay in your houses. Or Sangaga, there's problem. Talk less of the midnight. If you let them deceive you, coming for them to exhaust your money, tó bá jẹ́ ẹnìkan ni ó dá, tó bá jẹ́ kí wọ́n kú ọ, dúró ní ẹ kí Ọlọ́run rẹ bó bá ṣe wù ẹ́. Tó bá lọ night vigil kan tí wọ́n bá kú ẹ, àbọ̀ lọ sọjí kan lóru tí wọ́n bá mú ẹ, you will see that all these police will never come to your rescue. Stay in your house. Those who introduce Christianity to us, they never have any night vigil or crusade. Jókòó nù ilé ẹ, kó ra máa gbàdúrà ẹ jẹ́jẹ́. Gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n lọ kó yẹn, wọ́n ń gbàdúrà o. Yes, instead of us talking about regional government, we are preparing for 27. Yes, thank you, Uncle Adeola. Instead of us, everyone should split and have his own nation or resources to be controlled. We are here discussing of you can see Governor Makinde and Wike. They are fighting. Are they fighting for you and I? I see the sitting chairman of the PDP saying, United States, come and get room and sorry what it done. And we see a lot of our actors and actresses, they will start coming out. Ẹgbẹ́ kìíní kan ni ẹ dìbò fún. Ọlọ́run á bí. I see when they say US was coming. They say they want to come and steal our resources. Tell me, is the resources? Show wúlò fẹ́mi àti ẹ. Are we benefiting from the resources? My international passport was being paid off. My driver's license was being paid off. My electricity was being paid off. My water, I have to drill a borehole. Tell me where my resources is being used for me. Huh? Tell me where the resources. They now say US is coming for your resources. What resources? Is the resources, are we benefiting from the resources we have by ourselves? And sorrow. Ọmọ Yorùbá, ìfura lògùn àgbà. Pàṣà òfura, pàṣà jáná, àjà òfura, àjà jìn. Bónílé ọba fura, olè ní oko. Orí tá ọba fura, àwọn tí wọ́n gbàbọ̀dé fún wa àti rí wọn. Starting from Oluwo himself, and all this Waziri, Mufti Iwo, and all these people, we see them clearly. Who come Gumi to come to your state? That is where we found ourselves. Boko Haram can't be conquered because a lot of Muslims believe they are their brothers in Islam. And we have a lot of mosques in our town. Any idiot, any non-entity from nowhere could go to any mosque to say he wants to pray, he wants to be sleeping here. One nílé nítorí wọ́n believe pé ọmọ ìyá àwọn nú ẹ̀sìn. So how could you want to fight? Someone wants to kill you. So say, la ilaha illallah. The Muslim around you will say he wants to kill their religious member. So it now shows those who are behind arrest, murdering of Oloye Sunday Igboho, who wants to murder him. We see there are a lot of indigenous people, religious leaders in Islam. These people are claiming land. For us, whenever we want to split, they will have enough space. Ẹ̀rọ̀nù jinlẹ̀. Ẹ̀rọ̀nù. Tá a bá sọ, àmọ̀ràn àwọn ẹlẹ́gbẹ́ ní ariwo sọ́hùn. The country is finished. This is Brother Zakaria. He's a Muslim name. But he has his own thinking faculty. Kind of show that you are welcome. Be a free thinker. If a good Muslim, we never think of how his or our neighbor should be killed or slaughtered. How? I have Christians working under me. I have Muslims. I have a friend who are traditionalists. How will I want them to be killed? Because they never accepted Islam. And we say religion, Islam is a religion of peace. Where is this peace? Tabaneka amana rasul bima unzila ilayhi min rabbihim wal mu'minuna kullu amana billahi wa malaikatihi wa kutubihi wa rusuli la nufarriqu bayna aydihim min rusuli. We should accept all the prophets being sent. So it means those who accept the Bibles. There's what we call article of faith in Islam. Believe in the last day and also believe in destiny. Believe his prophets. Do we believe all these prophets? We don't believe him. Ibrahim, we are walking in fearless in our land, and we say we have good leaders in Yoruba land. It is a shame. It is a shame. Nigeria was once a great country. where our parents were being born in the early 60s. Nigeria was once a place of joy back then. That none, Nigeria is willing to abandon his our own country. Nigeria, your children are crying in cool-headed blood. People are being slaughtered on a daily basis. People are running helter-skelter for their life. Nigeria is now a dead nation, where nobody cannot move freely. We are moving in panic, in fear, agony. I was born a Muslim. I am a Muslim. Ilẹ̀ Ìbàdàn and Ọ̀yọ́ ti gba àbọ̀dè fún wa nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Thank you very much. How could such meeting could hold in Ìbàdàn? Ṣẹ̀rí tá a bá ní ká mọ̀ sọ, èyí ó dẹ̀ fẹ́ ní heart attack lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Nàìjíríà, because it's so painful. So painful. A máa dùnyàn bí pé, Emma, tell me, what meeting could Gumi come? Oh God. Ẹ wo, àkànbí mo fẹ́ máa fèyí ṣe lọ, because I don't know what to say anymore. Ṣùgbọ́n ọ̀rọ̀ yìí gbogbo wa a ti wà lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run, a ti wà lọ́wọ́ a ti wà lọ́wọ́ kákan máa wò wípé Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ àkúkú gbóná. Anything can happen anytime. Anything can happen anytime. A ti wà lọ́wọ́ a ti wà lọ́wọ́. Anything can happen anytime.